ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. I recently read something written by Rabbi Jonathan Sacks. He's the former chief rabbi of England, a prolific writer, a great thinker, and many people follow what he does. And he writes there that sometimes we feel that we really don't merit, we don't deserve what we have obtained. And I count myself among many people who feel so. You know, you're doing well in life, but sometimes you feel maybe it was sheer luck. Am I that smart really to have done what I have done? Circumstances probably came into being so that I should really reach what I reached in life, what I obtained in life. Yet there are psychologists, advisors who tell us, no, if you want to sell soap, you have to believe in the soap. You have to believe in the product. You have to be sure of yourself. If you want to convince somebody else, you can't show any doubt. You must show that you are yourself convinced, that you know exactly what you are doing if you want to transmit that product or that idea to somebody else. Yet we find in the Torah that when the tabernacle was built, the Mishkan in the desert, it says that for the first 7 days, Moshe acted as the Kohen, as the priest. But on the 8th day is when Aaron was inducted as the Kohen, and he was supposed to do the sacrifices from that day on. But it seems that Aaron had some doubts as to whether he should do it or not. So Moshe said, come on, Krav, come closer. You are supposed to do the Korban. Why are you standing there? What were the doubts of Aaron? Well, maybe Aaron thought he had participated in the building of the golden calf. Egel HaZa'av, one of the greatest sins that our ancestors committed. Days after having received the Torah, they built a golden calf and said, Eile Elokecha Israel, this is the God that took you out of Egypt. And Aaron participated in that event. Maybe he did so because he felt that if he would go against the population, they would do something horrible against him and in general. You know, somebody named Hur died because he opposed it. And maybe Aaron felt that maybe that will be also his lot. He'll be killed. He didn't fear so much, some of our rabbis say, about himself, but the fact that the people will have committed an assassination. God will not forgive them for that. In any event, Aaron felt that maybe he's not up to it. But maybe on the other hand, this is exactly what you need. For somebody to be in leadership, he has to have certain doubts also. Maybe he has to feel that he is not so worthy of it. We find it in the case of Moses. When Moshe sees the burning bush, and he hears God's voice that tells him to go to Pharaoh to let the Jewish people out of Egypt. He says, who am I? I can't speak well. Moshe feels that he is not the right person to do it. Maybe that's exactly what you need in a leader. If somebody is too sure of himself, he eventually becomes a tyrant. He thinks he knows everything. A leader really should have doubts also. He should take counsel. He should listen to people. Eventually you have to come to a decision. But if you think that you know everything to start with, eventually, instead of being somebody who resolves, who helps people, you will become an oppressor of people. So maybe the fact that you're not so sure of yourself may be a good quality for leadership, because you will then take counsel with others as well. You will listen to the people, and eventually you will lead them in the right path.